Okay, we're waiting for the stream to start.
Send them the link.
Say something.
Okay.
Waiting for it to show up on the thing. Say something.
Okay.
Waiting for it to show up on the thing. Say something.
Okay. Alright, I'm about to write the entire lyric.
Waiting for it to... You about to what? Write the entire... Okay. Alright, get the link. It's streaming on the thing. BYF official. Send it.
I have to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
I was going to say, it's going to take me too much time.
Okay, so we're good.
We can't start till they get on.
Yeah, we can. You don't have to. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can.
Why'd you put my record there?
Whatever, man. It's fine.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
It looks...
Whatever. I put it last time. Let's go. Come on.
Why are we going? They're not even here yet.
They'll be here. All they gotta do is click the link. Come on. Welcome to the 2017 January 22nd podcast. Whatever. Come on.
Okay. So first on the agenda is, well, topics at least, is the current game that just took place Saturday. Jake versus Dawson.
Yeah, it was a pretty good game, even though Jake legitimately did not try on defense. And I have a feeling that Dawson really didn't either. Jake won on a last-second touchdown because of his wits. He said that he's going to go for two a little bit into the game, and he went for two for the rest of the time, and Dawson didn't for some reason. And
final score,
Jake
44-42.
44-42, and Jake walked off with a touchdown. That was cool. That keeps Jake alive in the playoff hunt, and if he wants to be certainly alive in the playoff hunt, he'll continue. There's a confirmed... I think it's pretty much confirmed. Well, it might not be. Grayson and Jake, I think, play for the conference or their division title. So I will either play Grayson or Jake in the CPF championship, and either Mitch or Cam will play in the AL championship against Dawson or Christian. I don't know.
Currently, the standings are Pearson at 6-0, Cam at 5-1, Mitch at 5-2, Jake at 2-2, Connor at 1-3, Christian at 1-3, Grayson at 0-2, Brian at 0-2, Dawson at 1-4. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next segment, Harrison versus Connor. Now, this was a good bit ago, but I just wanted to bring this up because Harrison had a really hard time this game, and I was honestly shocked. The outcome was not what I expected, but score was 45-34 final. But Harrison had a few trips here and there.
Yeah, it was probably the roughest game I've ever played in BYF. It consisted of a lot of trips. I got distracted and I slipped on the leaves a lot, and that was that. And Connor he almost beat me. It came down to the onside kick at the end where it was thrown over to Connor's side, and I had to fall on the ball on the concrete to recover the ball. And then I went down the end zone and scored a touchdown to make it look not as bad.
Honestly, it was the most ugly win in Harrison history.
Definitely. It was pretty ugly. And I somehow came out with the win, and I'm definitely going to talk on that. Right now, I would say I'm probably the most beatable team.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
You're not.
There's a lot of stuff that I know that people can do and that they haven't done yet.
If I had to pick a most beatable team right now, it's between Dawson and me. Quite honestly.
Or Christian.
Christian is above me, Harrison.
Oh, yeah. How could I forget?
As of right now, Christian's going to his conference championship. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to our next part. Playoff possibilities.
Ooh, let's get right into this one.
As of right now, the standings are 1 Harrison, 2 Cam.
We already went through this.
4 Jake, but that would put Harrison and Jake at the Grease Bowl and Cam and Mitch at the Canter Classic.
Jake, if I play... Okay, this is how it would happen, okay? I would play Jake in the conference championship, and then I would play him again in the playoffs. Or...
Unless that boots him out of the rankings.
Or I would play Grace in the college football... Oh, or not the college football playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would play... Let's see. This is so confusing. All right. I would play Jake or Grayson. And you know what? I'm either going to play probably Jake or Grayson in the playoff game.
Well, yeah, clearly. We're the only 2 people in our division.
So, well, I mean, the conference championships is a whole different thing. It has nothing to do with the playoffs. Cam and Mitch? Okay, here's the scenario. This is really weird. Let's say Cam somehow loses to Grayson. He's 5-2. Look who else is 5-2. Mitch. And you're like, okay, who beat each other? Well, they both beat each other. They're 1-1 against each other. So, and they both have the same conference record. So what do you do?
Well, as of right now, I think the only way you can do it is the person who won the most recent game, which would be Cam. I mean, that's how I would do it.
I don't know. That would be controversial. I don't know. I have no idea. Y'all need to...
Honestly...
What are y'all going to do in that situation? That's pretty rough. Would we just have to do a tiebreaker?
That's what I was thinking, but I don't want that to happen, because who knows...
Who knows who... Oh my gosh, that'll be the most intense Mitch for...
We'll never get
that... A tiebreaker. And the thing about the tiebreaker is the winner would go to the conference championship and the loser would
just play each other right
They
again.
just play each other in the playoffs. So that means they'd play each other 4 times in one season.
But hold up. Wait, what's
And that means they would play 11 games.
Oh, the tiebreaker for the conference championship. Okay.
For the Division 1.
In that case, okay, conference championships really don't matter. So, what I'm thinking is, why need a tiebreaker if they don't matter?
Because because it's one more game to add to your resume. That's the whole point. And
That's true.
So you have, when you add that to your resume, it strengthens your resume and gets your bid higher for the championship or the playoff.
That would be a game for Cam to add fuel and Mitch to get revenge.
Exactly. So, I mean, it was an upset for Cam to beat Mitch one time. Can he do it again? Like, that's, yeah. A tiebreaker, might be necessary, but I don't know. We'd have to look into scores, calculations. We'd have to do that. So then beyond that,
Okay.
the
Now,
number
looking
4
on-
spot. This is
Yeah.
huge. The number 4 spot is under attack right now. Okay. Number
There's
one,
a
this is
possible
probably how it's
4
going to go. It's going to be number 1 Harrison probably, number 2 Cam probably, number 3 Mitch probably, and then who's number 4?
This is how it
Right
works
now
here.
it's Jake, but
right now.
it could be down the road. I know it sounds crazy, but Connor, it could be Grayson, it could be Christian,
What?
it could be.
Oh, that's right.
Well, that's it. Okay, so Dawson, no, not Dawson.
No,
He has 4
no,
losses.
He's out. It's
Christian,
Connor.
Grayson,
Connor. Christian.
Jake, and Connor. This is, I mean, sheesh. This is honestly crazy.
It's gonna come down to, quite honestly, I mean, I hate talking about myself, but quite honestly, it might come down to my remainder of the season.
What's your remainder of the season?
Well, not in no specific order. I have to play you, Cam, Christian, Dawson, Connor. Which that includes every single.
You're
one of those teams.
gonna be a favor in 3 out of those 5 games.
I was gonna say, yeah. I thought you meant 3 out of 4. I was like, no. But
You got to pull some crazy last year crap with Cam to beat Cam,
okay, if I were to win,
and then me.
I could end up.
She'll probably beat me. I have a bad feeling about that.
3 and 4 as of right now. If we're looking at
No, 4 and 3. No, 3 and
if we're
4.
looking at favored games,
3
I
and
could end
4.
up 3 and 4.
Okay.
But then
Okay, let's look at Jake's remainder. Jake has
Yeah, I was
2
gonna
more
say.
games, and he plays. Let's see who he hasn't played.
played me. He's played you.
No, he has to
played-
play you in his doubleheader. Oh, I haven't added his game to them.
Oh, but he's not my doubleheader.
Yeah, he is. He is your doubleheader.
I thought Dawson was my doubleheader.
No, Dawson's is Christian. Dawson's is Christian.
Oh shoot!
Oh,
Whoa! Wait. How many times have they played?
once.
Who won?
Dawson by 1 in overtime
Okay then. That would
with
make
Christian and Dawson. So Dawson's in the lead of the Division 2 right now in the AL.
That's okay. That makes sense. That's why I was confused on why Christian was not above Dawson. But now
And then
that
Brian's
makes
just
sense.
independent. So,
Well, oh, never mind. Say I.
Jake has to play you and
Okay, what if I beat Jake?
Christian. He has to play
What
you
do
and
I-
Christian.
What if I beat Jake? If I beat Jake, that means I win the most recent game.
Yes.
Meaning I would go.
And it
or
would
what?
put Jake at 2 and 3, and that'd be a tough spot. But either way, now this is very interesting. Either way, the loser of this game is not out.
Oh no.
So, Jake made it to the playoffs last year with a 4 and 3 record.
Somehow.
He almost beat me
Somehow.
in the mud with your broken arm.
Accurate.
So
Why did we count that?
we just waited too long to play our dang game already.
That was the most controversial game ever. There were so many problems. It was rain, and then it was mud, and then it was my arm. Yeah, that sucked.
Anyway, So, okay,
Totally.
so Connor, Connor loses one more game. I would think he's out.
I wouldn't make that for sure though.
Well, okay, wait. Hold on.
Right, if he loses one more, he's 1-4. So yeah, I would assume so too, because that would put him with Dawson.
Golly, Dawson's not out.
Technically, he is.
Let's think of this, okay? Oh my God.
If-
Okay,
if he beats
you.
Christian-
Let's say you beat Jake. He's 2-3. Jake or
crap, I
you
just
lose
realized
to
that.
me. That's well. Okay, let's bring that down to what? 2-3? No, 4.
What are you talking about?
Talking. Okay. All right. You. Okay. Jake. Let's say if Jake has 3 losses, it's because he loses to you, and then you lose to me and Cam, putting you at 3-4. But Jake has to play Christian, and he has 3. Oh my God.
Okay, but okay.
So it would come down to you. Oh my God, this is a lot.
It comes down to what?
I mean,
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. If Dawson were to beat Christian,
again.
yes, and go to the conference championship and beat Mitch or Cam, that's how he gets in.
Yeah, but good luck with that.
Yeah.
That means he'd have to. That'd make him 2-4 with Christian, and then to make it, he'd have to beat one more team. So let's say it's what? Who has he not played? Connor.
Me.
Connor. It's Connor.
Me.
Or you. Let's say. Oh, I'm just gonna say Connor, just for the heck of it. Let's say he beats Connor, makes him 3-4, goes to the championship, beats Cam or Mitch 4-4. What do you do then?
Yeah, but look at it this way. What if I go and I win and I beat you, and if I'm also 4-4, what do you do there? This is honestly worse than last year.
And we thought last year was bad. You know what? We're just gonna have to watch this play out.
As of right now, it's dependent upon the remaining schedules, really, because I still have 5 games to play.
I genuinely don't know who's gonna end up in that number 4 spot.
I mean, technically, Mitch and Cam's a lot, but Mitch isn't.
Yeah.
Is he?
No. I guess not technically. I mean, if Cam loses, he's not a lock either.
Well, yeah, he is.
5-2, and then Mitch is 5-2. Oh my God,
But if
this is a
say Mitch beats Cam, they'd both have 2 L's. Wait, but that would put Mitch at 6-2. But that also put Cam at 6-2. Oh my God. I think if we're gonna get a lot of insight on what's gonna happen just by someone playing one game.
Yeah, it's true.
Like
We're at a point where anybody playing a game is going to help a lot.
like 1-4. Like, okay, so Jake, Connor, Christian, me.
Even Christian playing a game or Dawson playing one more game. Anybody plays one more game, and I think we've dug a big hole down to what we need to do.
I don't think we're anywhere near close to the end, but
We're not. So we got a long way to go. What's next on the agenda?
Conference championship, AL.
We already talked about this. I have no idea.
And the possible tiebreaker. So let's go back to that. What?
Okay, let's say in the parallel universe where we do a tiebreaker, who do you have winning?
That's a good point. Ooh, that's a good one. In the tiebreaker?
In the tiebreaker. Okay, so in this universe, you beat Cam. That makes them 5-2.
5-2.
And they have to play each other. Who wins?
I would pick Mitch.
I would pick...
Right?
Yeah.
It's hard. I'd have to say Mitch. Only because he's looking for that revenge. And when he wants it, he's going to get it. When he wants revenge, he's going to get it. Clearly, I played in my first game of the year. I beat him.
I'm going to say...
I beat him last year to put him out of the,
Yeah, you beat him twice in a row.
Yeah. And
okay, Cam versus Mitch, I would choose...
I'm saying Mitch. Because he's...
I don't know. It's a toss-up for me. I mean, just knowing the way these two teams played last time they played, God.
That revenge factor is the difference maker for me.
I mean, Cam is very good under pressure, which is weird. Okay, whatever. So much.
Well, okay. Say we... Never mind.
What's next?
It's all dependent upon whether we want to do a tiebreaker or
look at the resume. I'm going to go ahead and do that now, actually. I'm going to look at the resume and see who has the better resume.
Go on the resume.
Ooh, yeesh. It might lean more towards Mitch.
How?
He has
played
bigger games. Plus, their first meeting, Mitch obliterated Cam.
Cam got destroyed. But it's all about improvement in the year. So the most recent game is that to me.
That's another factor that just.
To me, that's what matters.
We'd have to vote.
I agree on tiebreaker and clearly we'd have to vote, and it can't include Mitch and Cam because we know what Mitch is going to say.
Resume.
Yeah. Wait, no, he wouldn't.
Yeah, he would, because that means he would get the upper hand.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't know what I would vote.
I'd probably vote tiebreaker just to see, because it's the most fair way to do it.
Yeah. So, okay. What's next? Is that it?
Lock-ins and fighting for a spot.
Well, we already talked about that too.
We've already covered this. So Harrison is a lock-in. Cam is a lock-in.
I would say, for Mitch, I think Mitch is safer not going to the championship.
I agree. Because if he loses that game, he can be put out.
He could be. That's true, man. Yeah.
So right now, Cam and you are lock-ins. Mitch technically isn't.
He's like 2/3 of a lock-in.
He's more than midway.
And then fighting for fourth is Connor, Jake, Grayson. Basically everybody else,
Except for Bryant.
Except for Bryant. Bryant's independent.
That doesn't mean you can't get in, though.
No, that's true. But, it's Bryant.
Next on the agenda is Jake possibilities, which is, so let's go through his remaining schedule.
Wait, Mitch just said in the chat, Cam's not a definite lock. I mean, that's true.
I didn't get it.
He's not a definite lock.
There's no way.
Cam, Bryant isn't in the AL division. He's independent.
Not getting these text messages. Oh, well.
No, they're saying in the chat.
Oh, the stream chat. Okay.
Yeah. Mitch has a point, though. Cam loses to you, then he's not a lock.
Well, yes.
So the only lock right now is me.
Okay. Okay. Put it this way. You're a lock. You stay at 1. Mitch beats Cam in the tiebreaker?
Yeah. If we did a tiebreaker.
That'd put them both at 6-2.
The thing is, Cam and okay, everybody is fighting for a spot at the playoffs, and we are deep into the season.
We're not deep into the season.
Well, the first 4 teams are. Or the first 3.
Yeah, I was going to say. Because past 3, Jake has 4 games.
Jake has 2 games.
Jake has... That's right. Because that one didn't count. Connor has 3 games. Christian has 3 games. I have 5. Bryant has 5. Dawson has 2.
Bryant may forfeit the rest of his games.
Or you might just decide that for him.
No, I have to ask him. That's what I did last year.
All right. Finally, we're going to talk about...
The fact that Christian is still technically in is...
mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing. Do you know why? It's because he beat Bryant.
Quite honestly. All right. Finally, we're talking about the upset year. Hello.
I'm listening.
We're talking about the upset year.
Oh, man, this year was the upset year.
It's not over yet.
I'm going to go and list them. All right, Connor almost beat me. Cam upsetting Mitch, which I fully expected Mitch to win that one.
Christian.
Connor beating Jake.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Let's see. Christian going into overtime with Dawson. Christian beating Bryant. And yeah. We've never had these many upsets ever.
All right. That's all on the agenda, but finally there is a number 8, and that is something we've never done before, which is viewer questions. So
viewer questions. Doubt they have any questions.
Just tell them to ask questions.
Ask questions in the chat then. We wait. I'm getting a beer. Just kidding. I'm getting my thing. Charger. Who are you going for in the Super Bowl?
Who said that?
No, it's just me.
Oh, Eagles, because I hate the Patriots.
You know, the only team with Auburn player is the Pats.
Don't care.
I don't know.
I do. I cannot stand the Patriots. Cannot stand Tom Brady. I don't care about the GOAT or the supposed GOAT.
Tom Brady's the GOAT.
Alright, let's look at the chat.
No one. Told you. Whatever, let's just skip it. So, that's it. Right now, we're not really anywhere. We have to find out what in the world we're going to do. So we're just going to let this play out. Just going to let this season play out. And, yeah. And also, Jake just said you can't...
Yeah, tell Jake to go away.
So, yeah.
Jake, if you like the Patriots, you're literally the only one.
Besides Christian.
Besides Christian.
All right, Jake, this is my message to you. You are still in the playoff hunt. If you win the rest of your games, then guess who you play in the championship?
Yours truly.
Yours truly. And Jake, I will try my best in that game, and I hope that you try your best in that game. Last time that we played, it was 42-35 in the Blood Bowl. Yeah.
The Blood Bowl?
The Blood Bowl. We all started bleeding. So, Jake, I'll see you maybe there. Or I might see Grayson in there. I don't know. So you're just going to find out. We'll see. Jake, rooting for you. Grayson, rooting for you. Mitch, rooting for you. Cam, rooting for you. Dawson, rooting for you. Christian, rooting for you.
Why are you rooting for everybody? You can't do that.
Mitch, how does Christian still have a possibility? Well, if he wins out all of his games, then he's in.
I just find that hilarious.
It's funny. It's funny. Yeah.
It's also impossible.
He needs a little help, but he's still in the hunt, 100%.
He needs like those games where, say he loses, he needs those games to look good.
Uh-huh.
Or the games that he wins. So like Bryant, he needs Bryant to win out.
I never thought that resume would be a part of BYF.
That would look beautiful on Christian's resume.
It would. Okay, so this was nice.
I'm bored. Bye.
I'll see you guys later. I'm going to go eat some Frosted Flakes.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. See ya.